So before KYS, I worked for a local authority here in Swindon for the last sort of 21 years in different areas of social care, ranging from older people to younger people and people with different abilities or disabilities. Then at the end of last year, I started looking for something else, and obviously from my point of view, had some people that used to work with, know quite a lot about them, and they were involved with KYS, and I basically got in touch to see if there was anything available, what was there, what would be possible, and it sort of went from there. We had multiple conversations around what they would expect from me, what I would be expecting to do and stuff like that. And then January this year, I moved over to Kingdom Youth Services. And yeah, I've been here now 3 months. And actually it's been a bit of a whirlwind. So lots of information, lots of new things to think about. Lots of different things and different places in Swindon that we manage. For my part, my role over here at Kingdom Youth Services is Quality Assurance Manager. So I'm very much looking at what are we doing right, what we can do better, speaking to staff members and the management team to improve things, looking at our paperwork, our inspections that we might have coming up, which we've just had one, and making sure that we get there and we are ready for those kind of things. I think fairly quickly, for the first week or couple of weeks in KYS, I was looking at what was kind of going on and what was here, and looking at sort of, is there things that we could have put in place to make it more engaging for people, engaging for staff, and also to be more supportive of people and the staff members, because what we have to remember is that in a lot of the places that we are working, it is difficult at times, and sometimes just being able to speak to your manager is not good enough. So we started putting in BUPA, which is an employee assistance program, so people have the opportunity to talk to somebody outside of work about all sorts of things, whether that be stress or money management or breakup of a relationship, but somebody they can talk to who is totally independent of the service, and it's another opportunity for staff other than in supervisions to look at different things, different people to talk to. We also looked at a lot of the processes at the beginning. There was things in place, but we needed to have better setups of those processes. So we looked at those processes. I've been working very closely with several of the managers to improve those processes and map them out so we know what we're supposed to do, when we're supposed to do it. We also looked at, fairly soon after I started, we looked at maintenance and putting something in place to make sure that the maintenance of the houses that we are using are up to a good level and they're safe and secure for the people that are living there. So we looked at how we are reporting maintenance, where we're going to do that, and that we also then thought about having an internal person to be the maintenance person for us at KYS, rather than us having to constantly look at contractors and people that we don't know and don't trust. So not very long after I started, Liam started. He's our maintenance person, and with that we're also looking, he's been doing really well with the last few months that he's been here, and we're looking for him to start working with some of the younger individuals that we have on gaining levels of skills and stuff that they could work towards an apprenticeship with, and get people out and about, moving and doing things. So there's quite a few sort of things that we've started off that are really, really good, and so far I think we're really, really proud of. The CQC came out, and I think in February, which was quite short notice, and obviously from that we did very well. We did an outstanding service, which is incredibly rare for a very new service, and also for the first ever inspection. And what we had done with that is just making sure that, one, all the things that we're doing are person-centered. We're trying to do the best we can for the people that we're supporting, whether that be the individuals are young people or whether they're adults. We're trying to get them much more involved in their own lives, much more involved in the community, and really trying to get more involved with how we interact with them and find out what they want to do and where they want to be and where they want to go for the future. So that was a really good thing for us when we were doing that, and that's something we want to build on and work on with our key workers that we've set up now, and also with the senior coordinator who is going to link in with those people on a regular basis to try and look at activities, look at things they can go to, look at opportunities for roles and jobs and education. So we're really looking at that, but also in the background, obviously from a management point of view, we need to make sure that to stay safe and well led and all of that, we need to make sure that the paperwork is in place, that it's up to scratch, it's regularly updated, we need to make sure that we are recording things, and when we're recording things, we're proving that we are doing the kind of support, because if we have nothing written down about the kind of support and things that we're doing with the people we support, then we've got no evidence for that. And obviously when we do get visits from the local authorities and CQC in Ofsted, they will want to see a lot of that evidence and stuff. So part of my job is to make sure that evidence is there. So I've been setting up different levels of checks that are going out there now that I'm doing, and other people in the management are doing, and staff are doing. There's lots of different things that we're looking at. I know we've got plans in the future to support people in looking for work and maybe doing some of that work with us. Like I said, apprenticeships. We may be able to use an apprenticeship form for office staff and also for the maintenance. And I know potentially if we were to link in with other people out in the community and groups that are out there, that we can support them and they can support us with part-time or voluntary jobs.